Richtung Salzburg.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Dallas Cowboys and these guys defending their home turf. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Fields this one at the 3.
Well, that's the case. Either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks it with a really long field ahead.
And I guess they've had enough of this possession. They've got the punter out there on first down. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, first and 10. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Now Jackson off the play action. Taking a deep shot here. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. George Pickens the touchdown. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Commanders nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes first and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And this is lofted deep down the middle. This is caught inside the 15. They will call a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
So what began at their own 20, Brock, all of a sudden is inside the other 20. It's first and 10. Shotgun hands off to Harvey. And he's able to take this one in for the touchdown. The Commanders reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athletic athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. Blown back, gets the handoff. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Then second down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Play action now with Jackson. Bails out of the pocket quick. On the run, deep down the left side. Catch is made in close. And he's going to be hauled down to the 2. That sets up 1st and goal. No doubt they're taking a repeat of how this game began, Brock. And that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's 1st and goal. Henry is in. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys break the tie here in the 1st. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the upright. And the Cowboys take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. It's caught by the throw. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. They'll go play action. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Third down from the gun. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
They connect for the 1st. And they get this down to the 28. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on 4th, and they pick up the 1st down, too.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They play action on 1st down. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Number 86.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 14-7 game. More coming up after this quick break. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. He's going to throw it again. Cut near the goal line for the touchdown. The Commanders can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, they'll look for him.
After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Working quickly here.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Return.
A gain of 18 on the play.
First down, and they go right back to it.
First down.
That played good for, looks like about 6. Second down upcoming.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Right up the gut. And they bring him down around the 34.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Back-to-back carries here. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a second quarter lead.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead.
Panthers 14. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Harvey gets it on the counter. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Takes the 2nd down snap. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
That's caught for the first. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Giving this to Harvey. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Second down, give to Harvey. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win the games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
He was looking for Terry McLaurin, so that brings up 4th down.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. A They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. 4th down, pass coming. He connects downfield. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. That's going to be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock. That keeps this drive moving.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
From the red zone now. And the catch is made for the touchdown. The Commanders can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
They send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the...
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
A draw now, this is Henry. Rolling into enemy territory. Now he's past the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys get some late points and the lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7.
Commanders 21. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. The Commanders earn the chance to tie before halftime. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Setting up to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders tie us up 28-all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. Powering his way forward a bit, give him about 6 there to begin this drive. The Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock still running.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now it's Lamar. He finds Tigger-Conquo for the grab. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
40-yard line.
first and 10. It's Henry. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for Dallas. First down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First down, and they go back to Henry. There he goes again. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys get some late points and the lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7.
Commanders 28. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. Second down now, 7 to go.
At the 24-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's third down.
You know, that is so hard to do. It's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
To the air on third and long. Skips it short of his man. That brings up fourth down.
That one really stings, Gabe, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. They're going for this. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Offense in a hurry up here.
A loss of 9 yards. It's second down.
Lamar off the play fake. Headed out right. Catch is made down the right sideline. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And he's able to get this down to the 13. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Yeah, I get it. Fans will measure a running back's merit by touchdowns, yards, fantasy football world we live in. But as coaches and teammates, Kate, they want something a little bit more. They want to see plays like that. A guy who will always get the short yards in a critical spot like that.
And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. For the right down the middle. It's good. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14.
42. Commanders 28. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 20-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. They'll come out throwing. Short pass brought in. And we'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25. We get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top with the deep threat.
Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. And he's going to score. Pick 6 for Dallas. Went to the old well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Play action. Here's Jackson. Buying some time left. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Now, after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Give up the middle to Harvey. No one's around him. He's got space. And he takes it down to the 33. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
First down now, ball at the 33. Harvey once more. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that first down marker.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. All the left side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Looking inside the red zone. Complete out to the right side. And this one does not go far.
Quarterback quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's your consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
On the handoff, here's Harvey. And fine ahead for a few. It's third down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
It's caught by McLaurin. Touchdown. The Commanders start the second half with some needed points. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders get it back to a 14-point game.
Commanders 35.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Play action now with Jackson. Vacates quickly left side. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Dallas first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down, here's Lamar. He's going to be caught by Tyler Warren. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Offensive line fast.
That's another Cowboys first down.
On first down, Jackson. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Now here's Lamar. That side is wheeled in by Warren. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys make it a 3-possession game.
Kate, every year, it's kind of like the Baskin-Robbins of tight ends. You get all sorts of different flavors. You get inline blockers. You get guys that can run routes. You got guys that can do a little bit of everything. And then you get a game changer. And this guy's a game changer.
And he's into the end zone. That play adds a couple more to their lead.
You thought they were going to throw it, didn't you, Kate?
Could you tell? I did. I thought for a moment they might have been setting up to throw, but they stick to the ground and run it in for 2.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building, because there's all these pretty pass plays, all these creative designs, but don't ever get away from the simplest form of football, and that's running it right down your opponent's throat.
Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready, go!
They're going play action. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Let's go! Baby! 70 Lions! 72! Double up, double up!
1st and 10. It's Harvey. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
I got him. He's mine.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. tough one to retain through that hit. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Thrown all the way to the end zone here. And the defender comes away with it. Derwin James picks it. And the Cowboys get it back on the final play of the quarter. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Cowboys football, and they should be able to coast through the 4th with that kind of lead. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Now Jackson off the play action. Rolling out to his left. Finds him on the crossing route. They will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. That'll be good for Dallas 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
7 on the play. 1st down, Dallas.
They go play fake with Jackson. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
We hear about basketball on grass so much more of the space and speed coming to the NFL game. That play's so indicative of it. Get that point guard in the open field and let him do his thing.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Play fake, Jackson. Buying some time right. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh no! Give me that one back! Because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Went way outside there trying to work that sideline, Brock. But by the time the ball had arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction in the booth every time
I do.
we see that throw, because I close my eyes and remember the terror that I felt as a quarterback. When you let that ball go and you're throwing it all the way to the boundary, there's some risk reward. And that time, well, there was no reward.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Lasers this one deep down the middle. It connects on the deep shot. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there, and a new set of downs. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. Throwing it again here. Finds his back, Harvey. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on 1st down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Still sticking with the passing game. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrives at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They are throwing it again. Completed to his running back. Has room into the secondary. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.